G'day, ZiggyD here, back with some more Neverwinter Online for you guys. In this particular video I'm going to be going over a method people have been using to cheese power level their characters. So for those of you guys unfamiliar with the Foundry system, essentially it's player-made content that can be put into the game. Now there's some restrictions placed on this, on the amount of stuff you can put in. The content creators don't have control over how much experience mobs give out and what sort of loot and money you can make from these maps. But that's not to stop them just from making a simple map with nothing else in it other than just a bunch of mobs to kill. So these XP farm maps have been cropping up pretty quickly, and expectedly players have been taking advantage of them. Now I don't actually think these will be taken out of the game, because when you put a system like this in the game, there's nothing really to stop players from doing this to. If they want to make low effort maps that are just for pure XP grinding, then they're going to do that. Eventually, a couple weeks or months down the track, we might start to see more interesting versions of these sorts of maps. But just for now, if you want to power level your character just by killing mobs, then this is one way to go ahead and do it. So to do this, all you need to do is open up your home screen, which is K on the keyboard, go to the catalogue, and then in the Foundry search options, just type in EXP. Now there's a few popular ones, the Expinator Mark IV and the Real Expinator, I believe the two main popular ones at the moment, but these will probably change pretty rapidly as people, find more efficient ways to make these sorts of things. If you're solo and you want to give this a little try out, the one you see in the background is the Expinator Mark IV. Now, my thoughts on this are, it's pretty cheesy way to level, but there's only one leveling quest line in the game. Now that quest line and the content that you can use to level up with, so your skirmishes, your dungeons, and your main quests and side quests and all of that jazz, are actually really fun. So far, I've leveled most of the way up to level 20 so far, and it's been really enjoyable to do. So I think for my first character, this is not a method I'd be using to level it up to 60. I would be missing too much interesting game content. It would be kind of a waste. However, I was thinking in the future, I might want to level a second character. I might want to level a cleric. And then, maybe I kind of get sick of the quests I've already done, I might not want to redo them. Then these sorts of methods, XP farming methods, are a good way to, avoid that if you want to do. Maybe when there's more starting locations in the future, if that's going to be a thing they're going to do, then, there'll be more variety and it'll be less demanded, less needed. But for people that want to level multiple alts, one of each class sort of thing, maybe this might be a good method for you guys to do. So the other one, the Real Expinator, is kind of like a horde of zombies, I believe it's that one. If you have a good party that has some good AoE capabilities, then that's a good one. You just round up all the mobs and AoE them down. But if you're just by yourself and you want to do some good single target damage, then stick with these ones with the smaller packs of mobs and give them a go. It's a good bit of fun for a little bit of a bash, kind of similar, I guess, to the skirmish modes, which is just basic combat, and you get some pretty good XP and pretty good money from it. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.